Alrighty, here we go. Hey there everybody, it's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Freebooters franchise here in year number 1. Last episode saw the conclusion of the 2-game series against the Herbivores, and we once again had history repeat itself when we were shut out 8-0, following a 7-0 shutout the episode prior. And it was when both aces were pitching on the hill. So, in response to that, we made a lot of roster moves on our offense to try and beef it up before the next game. We signed rookie catcher Alana Stiffbottom, replacing Jermaine Rains. We signed rookie first baseman Wixit Reddier to replace rookie first baseman Pomp Ducci. And we signed rookie right fielder Dan Cervelos to replace veteran Oakley Stiffs. All three of which were not really hitting terribly well, or in Rains' case, he was a very weak overall starter and he needed to be replaced anyway. That brings us to today's game. It's our first matchup against the Wild Pigs here in the season, a division rival. Both teams come into this 1-4, tied for last place in the division, so we need this win to get out of last place. On the mound for us is going to be Angel Verde in his second start, 0-1 on the year with a 6 ERA and a 1.67 WHIP. And on the other side is going to be right-hander Durbin Holmes. He's coming in 0-1 with a 2.70 ERA and a 1.05 WHIP. He is locked in coming into the start, where Verde is just neutral. Here's our lineup for today's game. Evergreen leads off in left field, followed by Brickhouse in center. Rookie Stiffbottom is catching in the 3-hole. Jackman bats 4th at shortstop. Batting 5th is rookie DH Wixit Reddier. Batting 6th at first base is Sturdy Woodman. He's normally DHing, but he's actually now a better fielder than Reddier is, so he'll take over first base once again. Batting 7th is rookie right fielder Dan Cervelos. Batting 8th is second baseman Walker Runs. And batting 9th at third base today is backup catcher Rocky Backstop, who is taking over the position for Brad Hop Brown, who is tense. Let's jump into the action here and see if we can turn our losing streak around, as we are on a 4-game losing streak after winning on opening day. Big spot. We definitely need to turn this around now. If not, this is going to be a very, very long season, and we might as well just cut as much cap as humanly possible and coast into the end of the year. I'm really hoping we can turn this around and be a little bit more competitive, but we shall see. Likewise, the Wild Pigs are feeling the pinch as well, as they are also only 1-4 on the season here after 5 games, so they need something to break their way as well. There's a look at the lineups for today's game, as we are going to be up first. Evergreen, Brickhouse, and Stiffbottom will have their cuts against Holmes first here. We'll take a look at Holmes' numbers in greater detail, as Evergreen's due up first, hitting 286. Here is a look at Durbin Holmes' numbers on the season. He is 0-1 with a 2.70 ERA and a 1.05 WHIP. He's given up 2 earned runs in his 1 start, going 6 2/3 innings, giving up only 4 hits, walking 3, throwing 1 wild pitch, and striking out 5. Batting average against is 160, so he had a fantastic outing. He just had no run support whatsoever. Evergreen ready. Inside pitch specialist takes the first pitch from Holmes, up and away. Ball 1 on the heater. We're underway. Slider middle of the plate. Evergreen jumps on it deep to right center field. That's the way you turn around the slump. That's the first run we've scored in 3 runs. It's a leadoff, 3 games. It's a leadoff homer for Patience Evergreen, our first of the season. And remind you, Evergreen's in danger of being cut, and she knows this. So she's like, it ain't going to be me. Leadoff solo homer. 1-0. 2 pitches into the game. Next up is center fielder Stockton Brickhouse, hitting 261 with 2 RBIs on the season. That was also Evergreen's first RBI of the year as well. Changeup catches the inner third for a strike, 0-1. Slider down, hit up the middle, past second baseman Wally Bacon into center field. That is a base hit. Good hit for Brickhouse. He'll be on at first. Next up is rookie catcher Alana Stiffbottom, making her Super Mega League debut here. And she is an outside pitch specialist, so the opposite of Evergreen. She likes pitches out over the plate instead of in over the plate. Slider is inside from Holmes, catching the corner, 0-1. Fastball up and in, swung late, 0-2 the count now. Slider inside, ripped foul as Stiffbottom fouls it off, 0-2. Curveball middle of the plate, ripped foul, still 0-2 as Holmes trying to put her away. Slider in the dirt bounces, ball 1, 1-2. Fastball inside, driven deep by Stiffbottom to left center field, but over for it is the center fielder Man and Moon. He'll make the catch, 1 down. I don't know if that looks a little bright or not out there. I might have to fix the brightness settings here. Guns Jackman, the shortstop's up next. He's hitting 389 with 1 RBI here in the season. Let me actually see if I can fix these brightness settings a bit. It is a little bright. That's audio. That's only audio. I don't want audio. Let's see. Is there a way to do that? Okay. Ah. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, we just had to extend that a bit. Okay. I guess not. I'm going to have to change the brightness settings back on the home screen. Anyway, let's jump back into it here. Jackman runner at first, 1 down. Fastball at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Curveball pulled on the ground to third. Alba flips the second one. Bacon to first. It's a double play, and they're out of the inning. But the Freebooters scored their first run in 3 games with a leadoff homer from left fielder Patience Evergreen. Bottom 1. That Wild Pigs up now. Michaels, Roper, and Blings due up against Verde. Michaels leads off, 300 average coming into this game with 3 homers and 5 RBIs on the season. Let's have a look at Verde's numbers here first. Second start of the year for him. He's 0-1, 6 ERA, gave up 4 runs in his first start. 1.67 whip. He threw 6 innings, giving up 9 hits with a walk. One of those hits was a homer, and he struck out 4. He took the loss in that start as well. Batting average against is .346. Not great. Looking to improve. And here's a look at the Wild Pigs lineup today. Michaels leads off. He's the DH today, followed by shortstop Snag Roper. Catcher Ernie Blings bats third. Batting fourth is first baseman Spanky Wagner. Batting fifth is left fielder Rosie Hardman. Batting sixth is right fielder Flash Evans. Batting seventh is third baseman Roberto Alba. He comes into this game locked in. Batting eighth is second baseman Wally Bacon. And batting ninth is center fielder Man and Moon. Only rookie player here in the lineup is shortstop Snag Roper. The other rookies are catcher Frank Battery. He's on the bench today. And on the bullpen, it is right reliever Hander Ospecialo. He is also a rookie. All right, here we go. Verde ready. First pitch here to Michaels, inside, ball 1. We're underway. Slider down, hard line up the first base line, just foul, out of play, 1-1. Cutter up and away, outside, 2-1. Change it down and in, called a strike, it's quickly 2-2. Curveball down and away, chased and swung through for strike 3. First punch out of the day for Verde as the throw is made to first by Stiff Bottom. 1 down, and that'll bring up Snag Roper, the shortstop, hitting .211 with 1 RBI on the year for the rookie. First pitch curveball down in the way is called strike at the knees as it floats in there, 0-1. Cutter up and in, fouled off as it's 0-2 now. Change it down and in, misses inside, 1-2. Fastball up and away, popped up to second base, runs calling for it on the dirt. Makes the catch easily, 2 down. Going to bring up catcher Ernie Blings. He's hitting .286, no homers or RBIs yet on the year. He is a high pitch specialist though, so definitely have to keep the ball down against him. First pitch cutter down and in is low, 1-0 the count from Verde. Slider down middle, hard grounder at the middle, base hit for Blings, his first hit of the game. First hit for the Wild Pigs as well, as they'll be on with a runner at first and 2 down. Brings up the 4-hitter, first baseman Spanky Wagner. 182 average on the year for him with 2 homers and 4 RBIs so far. Not bad stats for 5 games, just got to get that average up a little bit. Change it down and away, low, 1-0. Hanging curveball, Wagner drives that to left center field. That's going to be a gapper, and that's going to 1-hop to the wall out there. Brickhouse plays it off the wall cleanly, and that gets it to the infielder. Runner holds at third. It's a double for Wagner, and that puts 2 in scoring position for left fielder Rosie Hardman, hitting .167 on the year. She has contact versus right-hander, so her contact comes up a little bit here. Looking to drive in the runs here with an extra base hit. Fastball up and in. The first pitch is called a strike, the letters, 0-1. Change it down in the way is called strike from Verde. It's quickly 0-2 as we look to put her away here to get out of the jam. Curveball down and in the dirt, taken low, ball 1. Good eye. Slider middle away, swung through it, strike 3. Second punch out of the inning for Verde as Hardman breaks her bat in disgust. Wild Pigs squander a 2-out scoring opportunity to the second. 1-0 still to score. Readier, Woodman, and Velos due up here against Holmes. Here's rookie DH Wicks at Readier, making his Super Mega League debut with his first at bat against Holmes. Just picked him up fresh off the waiver wire. Slider down and in, called a strike, 0-1. Curb, slider up and away, just high, 1-1. Curveball's inside, almost hits him as he backs off the plate, 2-1. Curveball inside, closer to the zone, but still misses, 3-1 the count now. Hanging curveball's hard hit on the ground to short, but it's an easy play for Roper, 1 down. Next up is first baseman Sturdy Woodman. He's been the DH the past couple of games, now in the field for today's game, hitting .238 with an RBI on the season. Fastball high, taken, ball 1. Fastball up and in, high, 2-0 the count. Check swing low on the changeup, 3-0 count out of Woodman. Curveball ripped to right, leaping is Wagner to make the catch, and that's another robbery. 2 down now for the rookie right fielder Dancer Velos, making her Super Mega League debut as well. Signed to replace the veteran Oakley Stiffs out in right field. First pitch changeup in there at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Fastball down, pulled to left field, not hit well though. Over for it Hardman, makes the catch. It's a 1-2-3 inning for Holmes in the second. Bottom 2, Evans, Alba, and Bacon due up here against Verde. Here's Flash Evans, right fielder, hitting pretty well this year. .350 average, 2 homers and 6 RBIs. First pitch slider down in the way is called strike, 0-1. Ball up and in. Evans sits back on it, hits it pretty deep to center field, but that's not going to have the carry to get out as Brickhouse is calling for it. Makes the catch, 1 down. Next up is third baseman Roberto Alba. He's locked in at the plate, hitting .438 with a homer and 3 RBIs. First pitch to him is a cutter up and away. Line to left center field, hit to the gap, but Evergreen's over. Makes the catch, 2 down. Hung up just long enough for her to get there, and that'll bring up second baseman Wally Bacon, hitting .125 on the year. First pitch changeup down and in is low below the knees, ball 1. Fastball up and away, called a strike the letters, 1-1. Apologies for the color saturation if it looks pretty bad on your guys' end. I recently hooked up a new TV and I forgot to set the video preferences before the game, so I'll try to get that fixed before the next episode. Slider down in the way is called a ball, 2-1. Curveball down at the knees, hit pretty well, deep to left center field, giving chase is Brickhouse to the wall. He's going to leap, it's out of his reach, it's a home run for Bacon. First of the year for him as that hit out over the deepest part of the park out there. .436, and that evens it up at 1-1. Next up is 9-hitter center fielder Man and Moon, hitless on the season so far through 5 games. Looking to turn his fortunes around at the plate. First pitch fastball up and in is called ball, inside, 1-0. Change it down and away, check swing for a strike, 1-1. Slider down and in, inside, 2-1. Cutter up and away, high ball 3-1. Curveball middle away, hard grounder up the middle, runs, dives, it's out of his reach, it's a base hit for Moon, his first hit of the season. Keeps the inning alive here for the top of the lineup now for the Pigs. Coming up is Bloop Michaels, 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. First pitch fastball middle away, hard grounded to second, runs over for it, backhands and fires to first in time, and that ends the inning. But the Wild Pigs tie it up thanks to a solo home run from Wally Bacon to the third. 1-1 the score, runs, backstop, and Evergreen due up here against Holmes. Here's the 8-hitter, second baseman Walker runs. He's hitting .263 on the year with an RBI. Also in danger of losing his job if we fall any further out of the race. Fastball up and in high, 1-0, mainly due to his age. He's 36. Change it down and in, called a strike, 1-1. He's also a very poor fielder on top of that, as well as a poor hitter. Fastball away, outside, 2-1 from Holmes. Holmes now back to locked in after that scoreless inning. Fastball at the letters for a strike, 2-2. Swung late on the fastball up and away, and that's the first punch out of the day for Holmes. Runs down, 1 out for backstop. Playing third base today in his backup position, hitting .429. Fastball at the letters for a strike, 0-1. Fastball's up and away, just high, 1-1. Fastball up, popped up behind the plate. His backstop got under it. Blings back near the fence, makes the catch. 2 down. To the top of the lineup we go. Here's Patience Evergreen. Led off the game with a solo home run in the first inning. Only run so far for us today. Fastball up and in. Fisted down the left field line. Diving is Alba to cut it off. Will fire to first. Just late as Evergreen beats it out for an infield single. That knocks Holmes down to neutral mojo, and that'll bring up center fielder Stockton Brickhouse. He also singled in his first plate appearance. 1 for 1 today. Slider inside, ripped to left center field. That could be a gapper, and that will get by the fielders all the way to the wall out there. Is on her way around third is Evergreen. She's going to try and score. Roper gets the cut. He fires, but it's late. It's an RBI double for Brickhouse. 2-1 the score as the Freebooters retake the lead. Now to bring up the rookie catcher, Alana Stiffbottom, with her first RBI chance of the season. End of her career. Check swing up and in on the slider. Ball 1. Curveball's outside to her. 2-0 the count. Fastball up, lined at the middle, past the... Oh, Bacon with a nice diving stab. He saves a run. Gets the play over to first, and that ends the inning. What a stab. Still, the Freebooters take the lead on a double by Brickhouse. 2-1 the score. Bottom 3, Roper, Blings, and Wagner do up here against Verde. Here's Snag Roper. 0 for 1 today for the shortstop. First pitch slider down and in. Hard grounder up the middle. Jackman can't get there. It's a base hit. First hit of the day for Roper. He's 1 for 2. Puts him on to lead off the inning. That'll bring up Blings. Singled his first time up back up the middle. He's 1 for 1. First pitch change it down in the way. Pulled foul. 0-1 as he's early. Curveball down and in. Low. 1-1 as it's in the dirt. Fastball down, low, below the knees, 2-1. Slider down and in, check swing for a strike, 2-2 the count now as Blings looks to stay alive here. Cutter down and away, called a strike at the knees, 3rd punch out today for Verde, as that's 1 out in the inning. Next up is Wagner. He doubled his first time up and was stranded at second base in the first inning. First pitch curveball down and in is pulled foul, 0-1. Fastball up and away. Check swing for a strike. It's quickly 0-2. Change up and in. Swung through it. Strike 3. Another punch out for Verde. His 4th. 2 down in the inning, and that'll bring up Hardman 0 for 1. Grounded out to second base, I believe, her first time up. First pitch curveball down and away is low below the knees. 1-0. Cutter up and in. Popped up. Third base. Back near the grass. Backstop calling. Rocky makes the catch, put it away, and after the leadoff single, Verde strikes out 2 and gets a pop out to strand the runner. Top 4, still 2-1. Jackman, Reddier, and Woodman do up here against Holmes. Here's Guns Jackman. He's 0 for 1 today. Grounded into a double play his first time up. Curveball below the knees, taken, 1-0. Fastball just inside and high, 2-0. Fastball up, line to right field, and Jackman drops it into right field for a base hit as Evans can't get there. Leadoff hit for the Freebooters, puts him at first. Brings up the rookie first baseman, Reddier, 0 for 1 today. Lined out the... Where did he do his first time up? I don't remember. I think he popped up. Change up away for a strike, 0-1. Fastball up and away high, 1-1. Actually, I believe Reddier grounded out the shortstop his first time up, if I remember correctly. Hard grounder up the middle, diving is Bacon to Robin, flips the second one, Roper to first, not in time. It's a fielder's choice as Reddier beats it out. That'll bring up Woodman, lined out the first base his first time up. He's 0 for 1. Reddier goes on the first pitch. It's fastball high, ball 1. Throw down is into center field, and that will allow him to get the third base as Reddier read it well. That's his first career steal here in the league. He's now at 90 feet away from scoring for Woodman, who's got a 1-0 count. Fastball up and away for a called strike, 1-1. Change it down and in, pulled foul, 1-2 the count. Slider up and in, fisted up the middle. Roper dives to cut it off. He has to go to first. Gets Woodman for the out, but it's an RBI ground out as the run scores from third, 3-1. That'll bring up Velos, 0 for 1 today. Flew out her first time up. Fastball below the knees, ball 1. I believe she flew out to left field. Changeup at the knees is called strike, 1-1. Fastball's up and away outside, 2-1. Slider inside, pulled way foul, 2-2 the count now to Dancer. Slider down and in, rip foul. She'll stay alive, 2-2 still. Fastball down and in is dribbled softly to third. Tough play for Alba, bare hands and fires, in time to end the inning. But the Freebooters push across another run thanks to a stolen base, an error, and an RBI ground out. 3-1 the score to the bottom of the fourth. Evans, Alba, and Bacon do up here against Verde. Here's Flash Evans. He's 0 for 1 today. First pitch cutter up and away is outside, 1-0. Change it down and in, rip foul. Evans out in front, 1-1. Fastball down in the way, called a strike. It's quickly 1-2. Slider up and in. Fouled off by Evans, out of reach of Woodman. Still 1-2. Curveball down in the way outside. Swung through it, strike 3. Fifth punch out of the day for Verde. He's got 1 down. Next up is Alba, 0 for 1 today. Fastball up and in, called a strike, 0-1. Alba flew out to left center field his first time up. Slider down in the way, popped up. Third base, backstop over for it near the line. He's calling him off. Makes the catch, 2 down. Next up is Bacon, hit a solo home run his first time up. So far the only run for the Wild Pigs today. This is his first of the year, also his first RBI. He's 1 for 1 today. First pitch cutter up and away is a called strike, 0-1. Fastball up and in, called a strike quickly, 0-2. Fastball down in the way, swung through it, strike 3. Just straight gas from Verde. 6th punch out of the day for him as he gets through the inning cleanly, 1-2-3. First time for him today to do that. Top 5. Runs, backstop, and Evergreen do up here against Holmes. Runs is 0 for 1 today. Change it down the middle, fouled off to the right side, out of play, 0-1. Fastball up, dribbled up the middle softly. Bacon up for it, backhands and fires, in time, 1 down. Next up is backstop, he's 0 for 1 today. Popped out behind the plate his first time up. Fastball up and in, shatters the bat as he pops it up, shallow left center field. Roper out for it, makes the catch, 2 down. Next up is Evergreen, singled on the infield variety her last time up as it was a ground ball to third base. She's also hit a solo home run today to lead off the game. Check high on the heater, ball 1. Curveball up and away, outside, 2-0. Curveball down in the way, dribbled softly to third, right at Alba. He'll make the play, 1-2-3 inning for Holmes here in the 5th as he gets through it cleanly. Bottom 5, Moon, Michaels, and Roper do up here against Verde. Cruising right along so far. Moon up next, 1 for 1 today with a single. First pitch changeup down and in is a called strike at the knees, 0-1. Curveball middle away, line to third. Backstop leaps is out of his reach. It's a base hit for Moon to left. Second hit of the game for him. He's now 2 for 2, and that puts him at first here to lead off the inning. Now to bring up Michaels, 0 for 2 day for him so far. Pick off to first, not in time as Moon gets back, reading it well. Fastball on the pitch out, nothing doing, ball 1. Pick off, nothing doing. Slider down and in, called a strike the knees, 1-1. Cutter up and in is inside, 2-1. Throw down, just laid as Moon steals second. For Moon on the season. Where is he? There he is. That is his first stolen base attempt of the year. He's 1 for 1. Puts him in scoring position now. 2-1 count to Michaels. Curveball down in the way. Fouled off. 2-2 the count now. Change up and away. Fouled off by Michaels. He stays alive. 2-2. Fastball down and in. Check swing called strike 3 on the inner side corner. 7th punch out for Verde. 1 down. Next up is Roper. 1 for 2 day for him. Singled his last time up at the plate. First pitch slider down in the way is called strike at the knees, 0-1. Fastball middle away, popped up to first base, foul territory. Woodman over near the coaching box. Makes the catch, 2 down. Next up is Blings, 1 for 2 today with the single. He's also struck out looking. First pitch curveball down and away, called to strike the knees, 0-1. Cutter down and in, called a strike, quickly 0-2. Throw to third, not in time as it's a stolen base for Mooney. He's now locked in. 2 for 2 on stolen bases this season, and 2 for 2 in the game. Bling's down in the count now, 0-2 though. Fastball down and away, dribbled softly to third, backstop over, stops it, fires. In time to get Blings, and that ends the inning as the runner is stranded. Top 6, another scoreless inning for Verde. Top 6 we go. Middle lineup due up, Brickhouse, Stiff Bottom, and Jackman facing Holmes for the 3rd time today. Brickhouse is 2 for 2 today. He doubled in a run his last time at the plate. He's also singled. Now batting up over 300 here on the season. Change it down in the way, outside, ball 1. Check swing up and in for a strike, 1-1. Fastball up and in, fisted to left center. That will bloop in there for a base hit as Brickhouse is now 3 for 3. Use that great strength of his to get it out of the infield. Next up is the catcher, Stiff Bottom. She's 0 for 2 today. Fastball down and in, misses, ball 1. Fastball up and away is outside, 2-0 the count. Slider down and in, misses inside. 3-0 count now to Stiff Bottom. Fastball inside, misses, ball 4, and Stiff Bottom will reach base for the first time in her career on the walk. 2 on and none down now for Jackman, who singled his last time up. He's 1 for 2. RBI man is now active here for the shortstop as Holmes is over 65 pitches and starting to tire. Fastball up and in, high, ball 1. Hanging curveball, Jackman jumps on it, pulls it down the left field line, but that hook's foul. 1-1. Curveball is inside, 2-1 the count. Slider inside, ball 3, 3-1 the count to Jackman. Slider up, lined up the middle, that's through for a base hit. Brickhouse on his way to third, he will hold there as Moon has a pretty good arm. Base is now loaded here with none down, as that'll bring up the rookie DH, Wixit Reddier. 0 for 2 days so far, grounded into a double play, grounded into a fielder's choice his last time up. But he did score via an RBI groundout. Holmes will exit here after 5+ innings of work. His coming into pitch is Atlanta Lantana, the left-handed ace reliever here for the Wild Pigs. Lantana comes in, making her 6th appearance in 6 games. No record on the year with a 9.64 ERA and a 2.36 whip. She's given up 5 earned runs in 4 2/3 innings, giving up 7 hits, 4 walks, and 4 strikeouts. Batting average against for her is .333, 3rd highest on the team out of the bullpen. Looking to try and turn her season around here as she looks to strand the bases loaded jam. Reddier 0 for 2 today, looking for his first career hit and RBI here in the league. Slider away, misses, ball 1 from Lantana, 1-0. Fastball down and in, Reddier jumps on it, hits it pretty deep, left center field. Making the catch is Moon on the warning track though, but that'll be deep enough for a sac fly. It's now 4-1 Freebooters as Brickhouse scores from third. 1 down now for Woodman, 0 for 2 today. Hit an RBI groundout his last time up. He's also lined out to first base. Fastball up and in for a strike, 0-1 as Lantana gets ahead. Slider middle of the plate, ripped up the middle, base hit for Woodman, and that'll load the bases up once more as Stiff Bottom has to hold a third. Bases loaded here for Dancer Velos, the rookie right fielder. She's 0 for 2 today. Still looking for her first career hit and RBI here. Slider down and in, grounded softly to third. Alba to second, 1 on to first, double play, and that ends the threat. Velos fails to come through, but we get a sac fly from Wixit Reddier, his first career RBI in the league, as it's 4-1 Freebooters now. Bottom 6, Wagner, Hardman, and Evans due up here against Verde. Wagner 1 for 2 today with the double, as Verde's locked in now. First pitch slider down and in is a called strike, 0-1. Fastball up and away. Hit pretty well, deep to left center field by Wagner. He's looking for that wall. It is off the wall into the seats, right in the first row. Second homer of the day for the Wild Pigs, 3rd of the year for Wagner, and that makes it a 4-2 game. Next up is Hardman, 0 for 2 day for her so far, as Verde's no longer locked in. First pitch curveball down and away. Popped up, shallow left center field, out for it Jackman on the outfield grass. Makes the catch, 1 down. Next up is Evans, 0 for 2 today. Fastball up and in, the first pitch is called strike, 0-1. Slider down and away. Check swing at the knees for a strike. Quickly 0-2. Change it down and in. Pulled softly to left field. That'll bloop in there for a base hit as Evans is on with his first hit of the game. He's now 1 for 3. And he can fly. Next up is Alba. 0 for 2 day for him so far. He's still locked in though. Pick out the first. Nothing doing as the runner gets back. Fastball up and away. Outside. Ball 1. Dribble down and away, line to third, right at backstop. He makes the stop, fires to first, not in time as Evans gets back. 2 down now, and that'll bring up Bacon. 1 for 2 day for him. He's hit a solo home run today. First pitch cutter up and away, popped up, shallow right center field, over forward Velos. Call off Brickhouse, makes the catch, and that ends the inning. But the Wild Pigs get another run back thanks to a solo home run from Spanky Wagner to his 3rd of the year. 4-2 your score to the 7th. Runs, backstop, and Evergreen do up here against Lantana. Here's Walker runs. He's 0 for 2 today. Grounded out and I believe struck out. Fastball at the knees for a strike. 0-1. Another fastball at the knees is fisted to right center field. That'll drop for a base hit from Walker runs. His first hit of the game. He's now 1 for 3. Leadoff man on here for the Freebooters. His backstop's 0 for 2. Popped out and grounded out, I believe. Or no, he's popped out twice. Sorry. Pitch out, nothing doing as the runner holds. Fastball inside for a strike, 1-1. Fastball up and in, swung late, 1-2. Backstop pulls that softly on a hopper to short. Roper has to go to first with it on the fielder's choice, 1 down. Next up is Evergreen, 2 for 3 day for her. She's homered and singled today. She also was grounded out to third base. Slider outside for a strike, 0-1 as Lantana gets ahead. Fastball up and away, pulled softly to right field. That's a tough play for Evans, but he runs it down with his speed, 2 down. That'll bring up the 2-hitter. Stockton Brickhouse is 3 for 3 today. Doubled in a run and also singled twice today, scoring twice. Or scoring once. He's 2 down, runner at second. Pitch out, nothing doing as the runner holds at second. Pitch out, nothing doing, 2-0 the count. Are they worried about the steal or are they actually walking him? I don't know. They are going to walk him. It's going to be a 4-pitch walk here, intentionally to Brickhouse. That'll put 2 on and 2 down for the rookie, Stiff Bottom, who walked her last time up. She's 0 for 2 today. Also came into, she was stranded at third base, actually. Pitch out, nothing doing, ball 1. Is this another walk? Nope, that's a pickoff. They're worried about the steal this time. Fastball down and in is low. 2-0 count from Lantana. Pickoff, nothing doing as runs gets back again. Slider away, pulled softly to short. Roper goes to first, and that ends the inning. A hit and a walk for the Freebooters, but nothing comes of it. Bottom 7th. Moon, Michaels, and Roper do up here against Verde in his 7th inning of work, probably his last, given his pitch count at 73 already. Moon leads off, 2 for 2 this inning. He's 2 singles. First pitch curveball inside, hit pretty well by Moon deep to center field, but not deep enough as Brickhouse is calling for it. Makes the catch, 1 down. Next up is Michaels, 0 for 3 day for him so far. First pitch cutter middle in is a ball as it misses inside, 1-0. Change it middle away, called a strike this time as it catches the zone, 1-1. Fastball down and in, grounded hard up the middle to second, runs, dives, and knocks it down, but that's going to be an infield single for Michaels, his first hit of the game. He's now 1 for 4, and that'll bring up Roper, 1 for 3 day for him. Cutter down and away in the first pitch, line to center field, right at Brickhouse though, who makes the catch, 2 down. Brings up the 3-hitter. Catcher Ernie Blings, 1 for 3 day for him. He is singled. First pitch curveball down at the knees for a strike. Runner goes. Michaels is in there with the stolen base. For Michaels, that is his first stolen base attempt of the season. He's 1 for 1. Puts him in scoring position now for Blings. Fastball down in the way, hard grounder to short, right at Jackman, who's holding the runner though, and he'll make the play to first, and that ends the inning. Runner stranded over there at second base to the 8th. 4-2 still the score. Jackman, Reddier, and Woodman due up here against whoever comes out of the pen, as I don't think Lantana will start this inning. Jackman up first, 2 for 3 today with 2 singles. Lantana will stay in to start the inning. Okay, I was wrong. Fastball inside, misses, ball 1. Curveball cutter down and in is pulled foul, 1-1. Fastball inside, misses, 2-1. Fastball inside, skied to left center field, hit pretty well. Over for it is Moon, though. He'll make the catch, 1 down. Next up is Reddier, 0 for 2 today. He hit a sac fly his last time up, though, to score his first career RBI. And that'll do it for Atlanta Lantana. She goes 2 1/3 innings out of the pen. Coming into pitch will be rookie left-hander Hander Ospecialo. He looks to keep the deficit right where it is at 2 runs. Specialo is making his 4th appearance of the season. He has no record, a 7.36 ERA and a 2.18 WHIP. He's given up 4 runs, 3 of which are earned. Gone 3 2/3 innings, given up 7 hits, 1 walk, 2 home run balls, and struck out 2 batters. His batting average against his .389, tied for the worst out of the bullpen, and also on the team. First pitch to Reddier is a fastball at the letters for a strike, 0-1, as it's rookie v. rookie here. Curveball down, pulled foul, quickly 0-2. Fastball's outside, 1-2 the count. Fastball up and away, sky ball to right field from Reddier. Should be an easy catch for Evans out there. Makes it 2 down. That'll bring up Woodman. 1 for 3 day for him. He singled his last time up, and he's also grounded out, which drove in a run. Specialist active here for Ospecialo. Slider at the knees for a strike, 0-1. Slider middle of the plate, ripped hard to right field on the line, but it's right at Evans. 1-2-3 inning for the combined efforts of Lantana and Ospecialo. Bottom 8, Wagner, Hardman, and Evans due up here as Verde is done here after 7 innings of work, giving up 9 hits and striking out 7. He's done enough to get the win here. Leading off will be left-handed hitting first baseman Spanky Wagner, 2 for 3 day with a homer and a double today. Coming in to pitch out of the bullpen for us is going to be... Right-handed specialist Grace Lupinovich. She is the most rested pitcher in our bullpen. Lupinovich making her 4th appearance of the season. She is 1-0 with a perfect ERA and an 0.67 WHIP. No runs given up in 3 innings of work. She's given up 2 hits, struck out 3. That average against so far is a 182. First pitch to Wagner is a fastball up and in, high, ball 1. Cutter down and away, fouled off as Wagner stays alive, 1-1. Cutter changeup down below the knees, 2-1 the count. Fastball up and away, fouled off again as it's now 2-2. Curveball down and in, hit up the middle, base hit for Wagner, and he's now 3 for 4 today, and now a triple shy of the cycle. He'll be on to lead off the inning here in the 8th, and that'll bring up left fielder Rosie Hardman, 0 for 3 day for her so far. First pitch curveball down and in is called strike at the knees, 0-1. Cutter down and away, line to short. Jackman leaps, it's out of his reach though, and that'll drop into left center field for another base hit. Brickhouse comes up throwing for third as Wagner beats the throw. Runners at the corners now with none down. As the tying runs at first, and the go-ahead runs coming to the plate, and Flash Evans. He's 1 for 3 today. The specialist will be active here against him. First pitch cutter up and in from Lupinovich is swung through, called a strike, 0-1. Curveball down and away, dribbled up the first base line. That's going to be a fair ball. Lupinovich goes to first. It's late. It's an infield single as Evans beats it out. Run scores is now 4-3 as the go-ahead runs at first for Alba. 0 for 3 day for him so far. First pitch changeup up and in is called strike, 0-1 as Lupinovich has worked herself into a pretty good jam here. Next pitch is a fastball up and away, lined hard to left field. Evergreen over for it, makes the catch, 1 down. Runners remained at first and second though. Brings up second baseman Wally Bacon, 1 for 3 day for him with a solo homer. Hardman will be lifted for a pinch runner here as the speedster Turbo Miles there at second base. He's also got Steeler. Pitch out, nothing doing as the runner holds. 1-0 pitch is a cutter up and in from Lupinovich. Check swing for a strike, 1-1. Curveball down in the way. It's a double steal. Throw to third is late as Miles gets his second stolen base of the year. And follow-up steal over there as well. I believe, who is that? It's not Blings, no, it's Evans. Yeah, so for Evans, that is his fourth stolen base of the year. He is 4 for 4, and Miles off the bench is 2 for 2 in stolen base attempts. 2 in scoring position now for Bacon as it's a 1-2 count to him. Fastball up and in, swung through it, strike 3. First punch out for Lupinovich, 2 down in the inning. Now put all the pressure on center fielder Mannon Moon, who's 2 for 3 with 2 singles today, but he is locked in. First pitch cutter is down and in for a called strike, 0-1. Cutter drifts outside, taken, ball 1. Fastball up and in, fisted to the ground on shortstop. Jackman fires to first in time, and that retires Moon, who can't drive in the tying run or the go-ahead run. Wild Pigs, though, do push across a run on the RBI single by Flash Evans. 4-3 the score to the 9th. Velos runs and backstop due up here against Ospecialo. Velos comes into this at-bat 0 for 3 today as the rookie looks for her first career hit still. Miles will be lifted for left utility man Godfrey Storm. He'll take over duties in left field. Strike at the letters, 0-1. Fastball up, line hard up the middle. Diving is Bacon on the one hopper. He'll make the stop. 0 for 4 day for Velos as she's still hitless. Now to bring up second baseman Walker runs. He's 1 for 3. Single today for him. Fastball in the dirt, taken, ball 1. Fastball down the middle is hit up the middle hard by Runs. It's his second hit of the game. He's now 2 for 4 with 2 singles. He's on at first with 1 down. That'll bring up catcher Rocky Backstop, who's 0 for 3 today. He is technically playing third base today. I keep forgetting that. Runs takes off on the first pitch here. It's fastball high, ball 1. Throw down is late. Stolen base for Runs. For Walker, that is his first stolen base attempt of the year. He is 1 for 1. 1-0 count the backstop. Curveball up and away, catches the corner, 1-1. Fastball up and in, fist to the right field for backstop. That will drop in front of the sliding Evans' glove for a base hit. Runners now at the corners with 1 down. First hit for backstop today, he's 1 for 4. That brings up Evergreen. Left fielder's 2 for 4 with a solo home run and a single. Infield is in here, trying to cut off the run at the plate. Specialist active here for Ospecialo. Slider inside of the plate. That's ripped to right field. That's going to be a base hit as Evergreen gets her third hit. She's now 3 for 5, and that drives in a run. It's now 5-3, her second RBI of the game. That'll bring up Brickhouse. 3 for 3 today. Double, 2 singles, drove in a run, and he's also walked today. 2 on with 1 down now as he looks to break the game open here against Ospecialo. Curveball down, line to right center field over the leaping Bacon's glove. That's going to be in the gap, and that's going to get to the shallow wall out there in right center field. Brickhouse holds on at first with a single. 1 run scores. It's 6-3 now. Freebooters up by 3, and that'll bring up the rookie catcher Stiff Bottom. 0 for 3 day for her. She's walked once. Looking to drive in another run and put it out of reach as Ospecialo's tense. Rookie v. rookie here. Fastball at the letters for a strike. 0-1. Infield is at halfway here, looking to get either the double play or a runner forced out. 0-1 count. Slided down in is dribbled softly to third. Alba goes to second, 1. Bacon to first. Double play, and that gets them out of the jam. Still, Freebooters tack on 2 insurance runs. It's now a 3-run deficit here to the bottom of the 9th. Michaels, Roper, and Blings do up here against Lupinovich. Michaels 1 for 4 today with a single. We're going to be making some defensive changes here as I have a few tense fielders out here. Kenna Korn will come in and take over duties in right field for Velos. Backstop will swap to catcher for Stiff Bottom. Can anybody play third base here? Runs can play third. Pair him to Brown. He's got better fielding. And then Fair will come on and play second base. Okay. All right, so that's defensive changes here. Landon Fair is off the bench. He'll take over duties as second base. Walker Runs moves from second base to third base. Rocky Backstop moves from third base to catcher. Stiff bottom exits the game, and coming into right field for Dan Cervelos is Kenneth Korn. All right, that's our defensive changes. Michael's up first. First pitch curveball down in the way. Pulled pretty well deep down the left field line. It is gone. Home run for Bloop Michaels, his 4th of the year, and that makes it a 6-4 game now, as the Wild Pigs are inching closer. Next up is Roper, 1-for-4 day with the single. First pitch fastball up and in. Called the ball high, 1-0. First pitch changeup at the knees. Check swing for a strike, 1-1. Cutter up and away. Popped up behind the plate. Backstop back. Makes the catch, 1 down. Next up is Blings, 1-for-4 day with the single. First pitch changeup outside. Pulled foul, 0-1. Fastball middle in, check swing, 1-1. Curveball down and in, called a strike, 1-2 the count now. Cutter down in the way, just low, 2-2, missing the corner. Change it down in the way, hard liner to third, past the diving runs his glove into left field, a base hit for Blings, his 3rd hit of the game. He's now 3 for 5. Brings up Wagner, 3-for-4 day. He's a triple shy of the cycle. He has an RBI today on a solo homer as well. First pitch fastball middle in is inside, ball 1. Curveball down in the way. Hard ground to the first, knocked down by Woodman. Flips to first, not in time. It's an infield single for Wagner. He's 4 for 5. 2 on now with 1 down for Storm. Came in as a defensive replacement last inning. Hitting a $143 on the year, 1 for 7 as Lipinovich is tense and done here after an inning and a 3rd pitched. Coming in to try and savor bacon is going to be right-hander Steamboat Wissell. Wissell's making his 3rd appearance of the year. He has no record, a 1.80 ERA with an 0.80 WHIP. Gave up 1 earned run in 2 appearances, 5 innings pitched, 4 hits given up with 2 strikeouts, batting average against him .222. Looking to shut it down here. He's also coming into this game locked in. First pitch 2-seamer up and into Storm. Line to left field. That's going to be a base hit. Base is now loaded now as the go-ahead runs at first for the Wild Pigs. 1 down still in the inning for Evans. Right fielder hit an infield single his last time up, which drove in a run. He's 2 for 4. Having singled twice today. First pitch curveball down and in is a called strike as it catches the zone. 0-1. Fastball down in the way, called a strike, 0-2 as the infield's a double play death looking to end the game here. K-man active for Wissell now. It's an 0-2 count. 2-seamer up and in, swung through at strike 3. First punch out for Wissell, and that's 2 down in the inning. Last chance is 3rd baseman Roberto Alba, who's 0 for 4 and still locked in. Max pressure. Tough spot here for Alba. Bases loaded, 2 down. First pitch fastball down and in is called strike at the knees, 0-1. 2-seamer up and away is outside, ball 1, 1-1. Fastball middle away, fouled off by Alba, 1-2 the count now as K-man activates for Wissell. 2-seamer up and in, fouled off again, still 1-2. Curveball down and in, swung through at strike 3. Wissell punches out the last 2 batters to escape the jam and shut the door. Freebooters end their losing skid at 4 games as we improve to 2-4 and are out of last place. 6-4 your final, as it was a back-and-forth game for the most part. We were cruising along up until about the 6th inning, and then the Wild Pigs started storming back, but that clutch 2 runs in the 9th inning are really the difference makers here. 13 hits for us, 16 for the Wild Pigs. 1 error made by their catcher, Ernie Blings, as he airmailed a stolen base attempt. Looking at our box scores, 3-hit day for Patience Evergreen, got her first homer of the season. She also drove in 2 of our runs. Brickhouse, 4 for 4 day, drove in 2 runs as well. Also walked. Rookie Stiff Bottom was hitless. Jackman, 2-hit day. Rookie Reddier was hitless as well, but he did drive in a run on a sac fly. Woodman drove in a run on a single, on a ground out as well. 1 for 4 day, 2 for 4 day for runs. Backstop had a hit. Dan Cervelos was also hitless, so all 3 of our rookies did not get a hit today. And then on the other side, 4-hit day for Wagner. He went 4 for 5, triple shy of the cycle, solo home run. Michaels had a solo home run in the 9th inning. Bacon had a solo home run, I believe, in the 2nd inning. Manny Moon had a 2-hit day. Evans had a 2-hit day, drove in a run on an infield single on a freak accident. Other than that, wasn't too much to speak about. Storm 1 for 1 off the bench. Hardman 1 for 4 day. Moon 2 for 4 day at the bottom of the lineup. Blings 2 for 5. Roper 1 for 5. Yeah. And the pitching lines: Verde 7 innings of work, 9 hits given up, 2 earned runs, striking out 7, giving up 2 home runs, both solo shots. Proves the 1-1 on the year as he gets the win. Lupinovich, an inning and a third out of the pen, 6 hits given up with 2 earned runs, a strikeout and a home run ball. Wissell, 2/3 of an inning, gives up a hit, strikes out 2. He gets the save, his first of the season. On the other side, Durbin Holmes goes 5+ innings, giving up 7 hits, 4 earned runs, 1 home run ball, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. He takes the loss. He's 0-2 on the season. Lantana, 2 1/3 inning out of the pen, giving up 2 hits, a walk. And Ospecial, the rookie, goes the inning and 2/3, 2 earned runs given up on 4 hits. Player of the game is Stockton Brickhouse. He was perfect at the plate, 4 for 4 day. 3 singles, a double, a walk, 2 RBIs, and a run scored. Spanky Wagner, the runner-up, triple shy of the cycle, drove in a run and scored twice. And Patience Evergreen, a 3 for 5 day at the top of the lineup, solo home run to lead off the game, and then chipped in another run late on an RBI single. 2 runs scored for her as well. So a good outing. We end the losing streak at 4 games. We're out of last place. We're now 2-4. We're ahead of the Wild Pigs by a game. Let's see if we can build on this newfound momentum. Alright, let's sum up to the next game here and see what happens, and also see if we need to make any more moves. Sawtooth beat the Sandcats 4-2. Jacks beat the Grapplers 5-4. They've improved to 5-1. Nemesis rally, but then blow it late to the Buzzards, who win 9-4. Crocodiles then take on the Overdogs. Overdogs hold them off 4-2 in the final. Herbivores now stay unbeaten at 7-0 as they beat the Moonstars 5-2. Hot Corners looking to keep pace. They rally and win in 10 innings, 6-5 over the Sirloins as they're now 5-2. Wild Pigs bounce back to beat the Blowfish as they hold off a late charge 5-4. And the Sawteeth beat the Sandcats 6-2. Blowfish's only win is against us this year. Just realized that. Heaters rally and then blow the lead to the Wild Pigs in 10 innings as they win 11-9. Wolves hold off the Jacks, win 4-1 as they take over, extend their division lead by half a game. Looking at the division, we are 4.5 games behind the Herbivores, who are perfect at 7-0, and the Hot Corners are 5-2 with the Moose 4-2 as well. So we need to start winning quickly in order to stay in this playoff picture. On the other side, Sawteeth 5-2, Sandcats 3-4, Sirloins 3-4, Moonstars 2-5, and Blowfish 1-6. Blowfish's only win is against us this year, which is pretty bad when you think about it. On the other side, B-Wolves 5-2, Wideloads 4-3, and Heaters, Grapplers, and Platypi are 3-4 and 2-4, and then the Jacks 5-2, 3-3 for the Nemesis, Buzzards, Overdogs, and Crocodiles all 3-4. So pretty close battles all over the diamond for the most part. Our next game is going to be against the Sirloins. It's our only matchup against them this season. It's going to be Ko Neomo for them on the mound, 1-0, 1.29 ERA, 0.86 WHIP. She's their 4th pitcher, and for us, it'll be our 3rd pitcher, Lana Rhymes. 0-1 with a 14.40 ERA and a 2.80 WHIP. I'm actually thinking about subbing her out and letting the rookie Arf Mason pitch and moving Rhymes back to our 4th pitcher slot. Because I think that would be a good idea, because he is the better pitcher, and he does need to make his debut soon. Looking at the roster moves here, Slide Wilkinson, the 30-year-old second baseman, is signed to the Moose, replacing Wiggles Freeman. Raina Platoon signs to the Blowfish, replacing Pumper Lumpkins, the young shortstop there. Felix Farmhand is off the Moose, replaced by Earl Romero, young reliever. I like that. Might use him to replace Wissell if we fall out of playoff contention, because we can, or could actually replace Rather as well. He is a young, long reliever. Other than that, nothing else happens. All right. Honestly, I don't think we need to make any roster moves because Jackman hit well. Brickhouse had a perfect day on the plate. Patience Evergreen did really well as well. But I can't ignore the fact that I do need a 3rd baseman. So do we cut Cash Basket or do we cut Kenneth Corn? Because Corn is a great fielder and can play catcher for us in a spot. Or hear me out, do we keep Corn, cut Rocky backstop, and bring in a third baseman? Hey, now wait a minute, I didn't think that part through. The only really good third baseman is Hugo Glass. He is a B+. He's in the right range to be signed as well. Yeah, because I don't see anybody else that's even comparable to his stats. If I bring him in, say I cut Brown, that's only 5.4. That's a good chunk of our cash, though, going. Then if we do backstop, it's 5.8. We do Evergreen, it's 6.7. That's only $1.06. That's still not what I want to do, because they need to have some money left. He's cheaper than Velos, he's cheaper than Brickhouse, and he's cheaper than Jackman, but I don't want to cut any of them. So this is really a tough move. I don't think I can afford Glass at this moment in time, even though I desperately need him. I could always swing it with Alika Gill for the time being. I mean, he is about the equivalent of Walker Runs. He's practically the same player. He's just a better fielder, better arm, and he's got a better power than Runs. Power's contact and speed are a bit lower, though, but no one can outrun Walker Runs. I mean, with the last name of Runs, you got to be able to fly, right? So do I bring him on to replace Backstop? I mean, he is a better player overall than Backstop, that's for sure, and only is 1.4 million more. But I kind of want to save the money. I mean, we need to save as much money as possible here. Now, Digafordo, on the other hand, he's cheaper than Rocky already. We could bring him on and leave Kenneth Corn as the backup catcher, because she has utility. That's not going to affect her fielding at all. She can take over catcher for Stiff Bottom when she's tired. That is a viable option. I think we can do that move, but Fordo's only a D+. I might as well just wait till he's below $2 million and then bring him on. And then for pitchers, we had a good outing from our pitchers this time out. So there isn't really anybody I want to bring on, although I would like to put Farmhand on this list. Yeah, okay. Other than that, we're not going to sign anybody. Let's just do some player developments here. Alright, so these three will be here next time, so I'm not worried about them. I would like to get this one for Verde, but I can't afford it, so it'll probably be gone next time. This one for Brown is too high of a chance to get bad jumps, although it would improve his fielding, which he desperately needs. I mean, yeah, he's going to get bad jumps, but screw it. Might as well improve his fielding while we can, right? Going to get +8, alright. His speed's already pretty low as it is, so I'm not worried about it. And he doesn't even get it, so good job. We managed to bite the bullet on that one. His fielding is now equivalent to his speed. He's at 20. Getting better slowly but surely. Alright, let's set the lineup here, and then we'll call it an episode. Lana Rhymes is not pitching next game. We're going to put Arf Mason on. He will be pitching next game instead of Rhymes, and Rhymes will pitch the following game. And then for the batting lineup there, Mason on. Alright, looks like Evergreen, Brickhouse, and then Stiff Bottom, so and then Jackman. So top four are the same. Reddier still 5th, Woodman still 6th. Brown back in the lineup, he'll bat 7th at third base. Runs stays in the 8 hole, and Velos drops all the way down to the 9 hole in right field 10th. Okay, I'm willing to work with that here. I'm allowing Velos to get a chance here to get out of her slump, because she is a better hitter than Corn. However, if she fails to continue hitting by like the 6th inning, I'll just bring Corn on as a pinch hitter or a defensive upgrade and just go from there. Alright guys, that'll do it for this episode. Freebooters finally get a win. We break our losing streak at 4 games, and we are now out of last place in the division. We are 4.5 games back, so we need to get this gravy train aflowing if we want to stay in the hunt. Rookie Arf Mason's on the hill next time as we look to keep the winning streak alive. Until then, this is the Nasty One, signing off.